Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 4 of my New Zealand Warriors career playthrough Let's Play. I'm not sure what I'm calling it, but in this episode I'm going to be taking on the Canberra Raiders. I'm going to be taking on the West Tigers, so pretty interesting games. And you know, if you're not a long-term fan of me, you might not know this, but if you have, you definitely notice that I always seem to have trouble against the Raiders. Not because I don't know they're so good, but I suppose they defend a little bit better. And I don't know if I get a little bit cocky thinking they're going to be shit. I just throw passes I shouldn't, but I tend to throw a lot of intercepts against them, so definitely was on high alert for this game. Going way back to my Bulldogs career mode, to the win one take or whatever, like I've had some losses against them. I think they might have even came very close, if not ended some of my win streaks in this. So yeah, pretty much just going to try and beat Raiders at all costs, and also the fact that in my head I'm kind of like, oh, Ricky Stewart, I know he's not there in 2013, but I just want to destroy Raiders. Sorry, Raiders fans, but that's what's happening. Well, whether we actually do destroy him remains to be seen, but that's what I'm going to try to do anyways. Well, I'm trying to do it all of them. Simon Mannering with a pretty nice pass there. I think Hurrell was the one who threw it a little bit too early there, and we end up throwing intercepts to Cronin. A little bit of a weird one how they can run back and just get it and, you know, run back the other way like that. They've got no acceleration or ever, just turn around and go. Surprisingly, 0-0 half time. Josh Hoffman puts a grubber through for himself there, and I'm really weird with this sort of stuff in terms of like if I've got a fullback who doesn't generally kick, even though it's only a game, I will not kick with him. But thankfully Hoffman played a little bit of 5'8", so I feel pretty comfortable kicking with him. But yeah, Kevin Locke back there, I was fine with him. I don't know, even as a game, I try to play as realistic as possible. Hoffman, they're going up to the video referee. Do you reckon that's a try or not? I mean, they're going to give it because it's the animation. I'd say he probably ended up getting there, but it's a bit of a weird one. Multiple angles, couldn't really come up with a conclusive decision, and they must have given it a try and field. No, I'm just joking. They don't actually do that on this game, or nor did they do it back in 2013. But if they had, I would have said try. Sean Johnson kicking the conversion here, and you see here, you know, not the quickest to play the ball, but Bill Tupou plays the ball. Sean Johnson just takes it up here, and he's just going to get tackled again. Alejandro Mara going to throw a nice little pass here. He's going to draw and pass it, not draw and pass, but puts Rapira in a great hole there. Rapira couldn't make it to the line here, but it's not where the clip ends. Kevin Locke puts a grubber for himself, but he's going to get there. There was a few players who could have got there. Even the Raiders player himself, if he was desperate enough, could have possibly got there. But Kevin Locke wins the race with the ball, as he does many times, and just goes through and picks up the 4-pointer. And there's Sean Johnson, a relatively easy kick for his standards. Because Sean Johnson, by this stage in 2015 or 16 or whatever it is, started in 2013, I'm in season 3 or 4, so you know, you do the maths. Probably the best kicker in the game at this stage, just due to me kicking, but a fairly easy win there against the Raiders, so I'm glad to get that danger game out of the way. And it seems so strange saying that Canberra Raiders being a danger game, but as you can see they're 12-0, like I wasn't very convincing to say the least, but you know, we got the win, and that's the main thing. Moving to a game against the West Tigers at home. I am expecting another win. Hopefully we can get a big win, sort of bounce back. Tigers back when this was made, not the greatest side. They Benji Marshall, one of the best players on this game. As you saw, he's the cover athlete of the game, of the original game, which I have anyways, not the World Cup edition or anything. I don't even think he's in the World Cup edition. Yeah, he's in this one. Still at the Tigers. They've got players like Matt Utai and stuff who actually had a lot of trouble with Matt Utai. Just the strength that his player had, like broken tackles, everything. Yeah, wasn't a fan of coming against him, although Vadavai did contain him pretty well, and you know, we did a fair bit of damage ourselves there. Straight from penalty, Bill Tupou had a nice run there. We're going to get the ball to Simon Mannering. Going to throw an offload away here. Johnson picks it up and potentially get a quick play of the ball, which we do here. Mara gets it to Rapira. Rapira is going to make it to the line. Last game I should say, had a very similar run but got tackled. This time it makes it to the line, and I shouldn't actually say that because it potentially could have been his brother, because it just says S Rapira, and I'm never really sure which one's which. I couldn't even tell you who's the starter and who's the bench player for us. But it looks like a try to me. There wasn't too many camera angles there. There was one that sort of showed it properly, but I thought it'd be better if we just go from one camera angle into the video ref. So yeah, that's the reason why I showed that angle. Sean Johnson slots the conversion here to 6-0 it is, pretty early on. Elijah Taylor, quick play of the ball. we've got Johnson getting to the lock. So the two halves combine, and Kevin Locke goes and scores a bit of a try scoring machine. The two halves, and that's the way I like it. I like having a lot of speed, and I think I said in the first episode, that's the way you beat this game. That's the way you maximise this game. You get big forwards who can just bash themselves, and then you get some wingers like Manu Vadavai and Bill Tupou on this, who are pretty pacey. Got enough pace, because you don't need a hell of a lot of pace, because speed doesn't play too much once you get in a bit of open space in this. But if you got a bit of strength, then you're good to go there. Forwards with lots of pace, good to go. You get a centre who can palm, good to go there. And just get some halves who are very, very fast and got a decent boot on them. That's a surefire way to success, I reckon. But at halftime, 18-0, just cruising along here. Tigers not offering much of a defence here, or not much effort on their behalf. A huge hit there by Mettering, I think it was. I could possibly be wrong there, but Manu Vadavai, another break here. Is he going to get thrown over the sideline? No, he doesn't. Going to throw it infield. Way too early. Probably should have tried to take him on. Just try to shoulder barge him or something. We didn't do that, but we got Hoffy here making a break here. Hoffman got brought down here, but we're going to put up a bomb. Midfield bomb. Sorry, no, not midfield bomb, but put it straight in the middle. It is going to be taken by them, but a repeat set. And Josh Hoffman, just to try and seal out the game, went for a field goal. Didn't pay off, but in the end, 18-0. Didn't really need to go all out in the second half. Just relax a little bit. I probably was watching YouTube or something at the same time, just chilling really. So we're going to take a look at the other results of this episode. So let's take a look. Of this episode of round 6, I should say. So here's all of that, and also we've got like New Zealand. We've got all the international, city, country, everything. So where we are sort of right now, or just been passed. So like majority of our side, New Zealand side, a few in the Australian side. And Joel Edwards hasn't played for us. 1 game, 1 minute this season in the countryside, and no Warriors made it to the city side, which is got lots of New Zealanders. So here's a ladder to round out the episode. See us on top, and there also will be the results to the international and city country game, but I don't really care about that. But I'd like to take a chance to say, if you could leave a like, be very much appreciated. If you can subscribe to the channel, also very much appreciated. 20 likes is what we're going for, by the way. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, at MrLukeNYT is my Twitter handle. And I've got a Facebook page in the description below. You can also go ahead and like that if you would like. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!